about compounding interest. Albert Einstein stated that compounding interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it. With a statement like that, I want to take a little bit of time and I want to talk to you about compounding interest. According to Farlex Financial Dictionary, compounding is the process of earning interest on a loan or other fixed income instrument where the interest can itself earn interest. And according to Investopedia, compounding is the process in which an asset's earnings from either capital gains or interest are reinvested to generate additional earnings over time. What I want to do today is take you through some calculations here and show you exactly how compounding works and the actual amazing feats that compounding will have for you when you take into effect that compounding action and you multiply your interest on your interest. Right now, as you can see, we have on the screen here, we have, if you start with a balance of $500 and you go with 72 month period for letting your compounding work, and you work with an average 8.5%. Where did I get that 8.5%? I got that 8.5% as a very conservative estimate of what's going on in the cryptocurrency space right now. A lot of people know the cryptocurrency space as Bitcoin, but it's actually cryptocurrency, or the blockchain technology behind the cryptocurrency, that's actually working all this. And what we're doing here is we're showing you that if you had a starting balance of $500 and you left that in there for 72 months and you compounded that for 72 months at 8.5%, then your calculations would come out to be $177,791.57. If you did the next step and you only added $50 a month to that $500 for that same 72 month period and at that same 8.5% interest, when you calculate that, you would end up coming out with $386,319 and change. That's all well and good, you say, but I think I can do better. Well, if you can do better, or you're doing better with an average savings account, here's what the average savings accounts in 2018 are giving us. Ally Bank is giving you an annual percentage yield of 1.9%. Bank of America is giving you 0.01%. Capital One 360 is giving you 1%. And if you scroll down here, you've got 0.01, 0.04. You've got a couple that have 0.02. On average, it's about 0.01 is the general consensus about what people are giving here. And then you come down here to Synchrony, and they're giving you 2.05% with a minimum of $1. So let's be generous here, and let's say if you were going to take Synchrony and you were going to go with the 2% yield. If you took that same calculator that we just looked at and you put $500 for 72 months at 2%, what would your accumulated balance be with that same $500 after that 72 months? Your balance would be $2,080.57, based on the very generous Synchrony, who's giving you 2% interest. Now, looking at that and thinking it back to that $177,000, how long would it take you to, at this rate here of 2% return compounded over time, how long would it take you to reach that $177,000 figure that the 8.5% interest gives you? It would take you an average 85.5 years to reach that point of $177,791. And even if you were to take that same and add $100 a month, you would only come up with $17,786. So you could cut that down a little bit, but you'd still be talking probably 45 years. Compounding is an absolute amazing thing when it works for you. At Unify here, what we do, and what we do at the Wealth Building the Profit Platform wealth building system here that we're building, we end up teaching you how to use compounding. We teach you, give you the financial tools that you need to be able to come into the cryptocurrency market and to come in and learn the financial tools that you need to be able to use something like compounding here. And we have financial principles, and we have all kinds of other tools that are available to you as you learn the signals, and as you learn compounding, and as you learn all these financial intelligence tools to give you the ability to be able to come out on top and to be able to leave what Robert Kiyosaki calls the trading time for money quadrant and coming into the wealth building, wealth creating, such as the wealthy elite do, that realm where you actually allow your money to make money for you instead of you working for your money. Because let's face it, if you're going to work for your money and you're going to trade time for money, you're never going to get ahead. I've done that for the last 40 years and it hasn't paid me any dividends. In the time that I've been working with the compounding interest and I've been working with the signals from Unify, I have seen the little bit that I started with, I have seen that increase to the point where I'm blown away by the returns that I'm getting. You know, the 8.5% that we use here as an example is just that, as an example, and we're going very conservative with 8.5% because of the fact that just over the last 8 weeks we've averaged 24%. If you were to look back at the week in review and go over the last 8 weeks, we averaged 24% for the last 8 weeks. So 8.5% is a very conservative effort when we're talking about the returns that we're getting on our investments and the wealth building that we're able to do. So as you look at this, as you consider this, and as you contemplate compounding and what I've shown you today, if you want to learn more, then click the button below, get in touch with me. There's an email address down below. Contact me that way, and we can get rolling on seeing you create wealth, just like I'm doing, just like the rest of the members of my team are doing. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.